So good morning, everyone. I'm Manolis Koubarakis. I'm the technical manager of the project of AI4Copernicus. I'm sitting here today. I'm substituting for Vangelis Karkaletsis, our coordinator from Demokritos, to congratulate the projects that have been awarded a grant through our third and fourth open calls. As you might recall, our project is about reinforcing the AI4EU platform. Now it is called the AI on Demand platform, by advancing Earth observation, intelligence, innovation, and adoption. Our project is an innovation action. It was funded under the ICT 49 call in 2020, and it lasts until December 2023. Next slide, please, Elena. We have 11 partners from 7 European countries. We are a nice mix of experts in AI and experts in Earth observation. We are a nice mix of researchers from academia, but also from industry. So, for example, we have Demokritos, the coordinator institute, an expert in AI, also us from the University of Athens, similarly. We have University of Trento. They are experts in Earth observation. And we also have INSEAD, the business school in France. These are our academic experts. Now going over to the industry, from the AI domain, from the AI ecosystem in Europe, we have Thales in France, Equinor, an energy company in Norway, and Blue Side Conseil for France. And for the from the Earth observation domain, now we have SATCEN, the European Union Satellite Center in Madrid. We have Cloudfero, the Creodias people from Poland. We have Thales Alenia Space. And finally, we have ECMWF, the European Center for Medium Range Weather Forecasts. These are our partners. And the goal of our project, next slide, please, Elena, is to bring together the AI on Demand platform and the platforms that have been developed for Earth observation data in Europe, namely the dioceses. And in the project, we are doing this for 2 dioceses, Creodias and Huequeo. And when these 2 ecosystems, when these 2 platforms, or rather 3 platforms, are brought together, we would like to see the AI on Demand platform becoming the platform of choice for users of Copernicus data along the value chain. So scientists, SMEs, non-technical sector, etc., and to be able to demonstrate and validate that this can happen, we have developed interesting technology that brings together these 2 platforms. This is the technical work that we do in the project, and you will hear, some of you will hear a lot about the technical work that we do in this project this afternoon when we have our technical workshop. But we also fund projects, large and small, depending on the call, that actually use what we have developed to demonstrate an application with impact, but at the same time demonstrate, and this is very important, that these 2 ecosystems, these 2 platforms, on one hand the AI on Demand platform, and on the other hand the diocese, can work together to achieve impact. And this is where I stop, and I give the floor to our project officer from the European Commission, Mikel. Mikel, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Manolis. Good morning to all. I would like to thank the organizers of this award ceremony for inviting me to this presentation and to allow me to welcome you on regards of the European Commission. My name is Miguel Rubio. I am a policy officer at the Robotics and AI Excellence and Innovation Unit at the European Commission, and I am the project officer of the AI4Copernicus project. I would like to give a brief introduction to the strategy related to artificial intelligence and to the AI on-demand platform. So first thing, I believe that you are all aware that in the last 10, 15 years, there has been a huge advance in artificial intelligence technologies, mostly related to deep learning. The European Commission believes that Europe should play an important role in these advances. To this end, we have created a strategy with two pillars. One pillar is the ecosystem of trust. This pillar aims to make artificial intelligence trustworthy for European citizens. To this end, we expect artificial intelligence to protect the European rights and European values, so people in Europe will be able to use these systems without any fear. The other pillar is the ecosystem of excellence. And in this area, the European Commission aims to boost the European Union technological and industrial capacity in artificial intelligence. We want to create new technological capabilities in Europe. And we also want to promote artificial intelligence uptake across the economy, both by the private sector, both in big companies and small companies, and the public sector. The European Commission has created a big set of initiatives where you can see here, these are the European AI landscape according to the European Commission. We have taken initiatives in practical environments, like closer to the economy, like the digital innovation hubs, and the testing and experimentation facilities that are aimed to test new AI systems in a safe way. But we are also taking initiatives in the research area. In this area, for example, we have the European networks of artificial intelligence excellence centers, and also several projects related to artificial intelligence. For example, AI4Copernicus, the project we are today. In this landscape, in this set of initiatives, one very important initiative, one of the capstones of the European Commission strategy is the Artificial Intelligence on-Demand platform. What is this? The idea is that the Artificial Intelligence on-Demand platform, the AI on-Demand, as we usually call it, should be a bridge and catalyst between the European AI research, industry, and public services. The idea being that Europe has a very strong capability in research related to artificial intelligence. We have very good labs, we have very good universities, and they are doing very good work related to artificial intelligence. If we want to facilitate the transfer of this research, of this knowledge towards the economy, towards companies, big and small, and the public sector. To that end, we are creating, with your help, a supported platform for all European stakeholders related to artificial intelligence. We have several aims. One of the aims is to avoid fragmentation in Europe. There is a wide variety of actors working on artificial intelligence in Europe, different countries, different sizes. We want to provide them a kind of common framework where they will be able to meet and exchange information and transfer technology. To that end, this platform should be a shared repository of artificial intelligence knowledge, both tools and assets. We also want to align experts in artificial intelligence to support innovation and tech transfer for participants. To that end, we expect this platform to contain both scientific research, case studies, repositories of artificial intelligence assets and tools, and also information related to trustworthy artificial intelligence. That way, the different stakeholders that are active on artificial intelligence in Europe, policymakers, business, researchers, developers, will have a common agora to meet and exchange ideas. But in this kind of platforms, there is a very important asset that has to be cared and taken into account. And that asset is you, the community. These kind of platforms can only work with a thriving community that is able to support the platform and steer the platform towards the most valuable goals of the community. One important thing is to understand that for this kind of platforms, the community is fundamental. And we hope that the winners of these open calls will become valuable members of this community and will help us to build this platform. Thank you very much again for letting me introduce the topic.
Thank you, Miguel. I would also like to stress that the platform can only survive if there is a community around it, okay? The European Commission is doing its best by funding projects that will support the platform, by funding projects that will extend the platform. But the truth is that the community and the collaboration, as Miguel quite nicely said, would be the factor that will give the platform the impact that we want to have in Europe. So we welcome the open call projects to actually contribute to that, and we would love to see them contributing to the platform. This is actually more or less in their contracts as well, right? So that's all from me. Thank you all.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you to Mr. Koubarakis and our project officer for these nice presentations and introduction. It's a great pleasure to have you all with us today because it is a celebration day for our project. Now, my name is Xenia Zhouvelou. I am the lead of the open calls as part of the AI4Copernicus project and a research associate with NCSR Demokritos. With great pleasure, I would like to welcome and kickstart our award ceremony for the third open call for experiments. If we can go to the next slide. Yes, the third round of open calls. So this round mainly involved experimental projects focusing on single partners, single SMEs in particular, that addressed any industrial domain, utilizing AI and Earth observation data in order to solve challenging and industrially focused themes. As you can see, we received 51 submissions in total, covering a wide variety of industrial domains from 16 countries. And at this point, with great pleasure, I would like to welcome our first winner. Okay, so ODFuse for SIP, congratulations.
Thank you, Xenia. Could you hear me?
Yes, very well.
So,
congratulations, Alexander.
Hello to everyone. I'm Alex Stegner. So I'm the CEO of a young startup that is called Amphitrite. And the purpose of Amphitrite is to fuse multiple satellite and in-situ data, of course, using artificial intelligence, and to provide innovative and reliable ocean data for the maritime stakeholders in order to help them to make the right decision at sea. So I would say that our innovation is based on multiple physics data fusion. What do I mean by that? It means that we are not only fusing one kind of sensor, but we are fusing different kind of physical information, such as infrared imageries, visible imageries, altimetries, and we expect also to add in that radar data. And the idea is when you have two different sensors, two different physical information that are coherent in time and space. First of all, we had a huge reliability in the information. And on the top of that, these different data have different spatial resolution. And we are able, by doing so, this fusion, to transfer, for instance, high resolution from one sensor, from one physical data to another. So we can increase the spatial resolution. And what we are really targeting, and what we already started to do, is to have high resolution surface currents, which are quite important for the maritime traffic in order to optimize the marine routing and to minimize the fuel consumption and to reduce the greenhouse gas emission. So with high resolution currents, we are able to perform what is called, even if it's a no-cast, to perform a short-term marine routing. So basically trying to surf on the currents, to take the advantage of taking the most intense current in the right direction. And the goal of this project is to deal with cloud coverage. Of course, when you are dealing with visible image and infrared imagery, you have you may have some days moderate to high cloud coverage. And this is one point that we will really focus on this project. And the aim of this project at the end is to provide 1 year of high resolution currents for free as a freemium also product for our stakeholders in the Mediterranean Sea. And I would like to thank again the AI4Copernicus program to trust us and to select it in this project, in this program. Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. Well, we can now proceed to our next winner, Lobelia Air, in the health domain. Congratulations. We have the colleagues from Lobelia Air with us.
Yes.
Yes, hi.
Yes. Hello to everyone. This is Aitor Naranjo from Lobelia Air. First of all, I'm really pleased to have been selected on this call. It's just great, the number of applications in different sectors, and then we are really pleased to be part of this third open call. So at Lobelia, we're an applied climate science company, SME, based in Barcelona, and one of our business lines is focusing on air quality, particularly urban air quality. For this, we have been developing for the last few years with the Royal Dutch Meteorological Agency an algorithm that is based on observations, on in situ observations, as well as other proxies related to traffic or meteorology or population density and so on, that we assimilate in a very light transport chemical transport model, so a dispersion model, in order to provide very high resolution concentrations of air quality at street level. So at the moment we have NO2 and PM, and we are already working with a variety of cities, and the aim within the AI4Copernicus work is to develop an operational algorithm that will assimilate also other sources of data. So far, we are assimilating data from official network of air quality stations in the cities we're working. So we also want to integrate other sources of data, such as mid-course sensor data, as well as data from citizen science initiatives. And this we are going to implement it or to test it first in Sofia in Bulgaria and in Rotterdam. Just to let you know that The service is already operational in Barcelona, Madrid, and Amsterdam. So the objective of our work at AI4Copernicus would be to integrate into our operational chains that are working in ideas already in Wikeo. This assimilation module from low-cost sensors and mid-cost sensors that will be pre-filtered in order to reduce the noise and improve the quality of the data. And this will be validated with Sentinel-5P, with Tropomi, which is the main instrument in atmospheric pollution at the moment from the Copernicus program. And our main partner, the Royal Dutch Meteorological Agency, or KNMI, is the lead investigator of this instrument. So we are, as I was saying, very pleased to implement this in Rotterdam and Sofia. And the idea is to be able to replicate this in many other cities with very low coverage of in situ measurements, but also with high density of sensors in order to provide a solution that can be replicated easily in many other cities, and being able to monitor air quality at street level resolution, and then to provide forecast up to 72 hours as well.
Great. Thank you very much. Congratulations again, Aitor, for this award. It's a great pleasure to have you all with us. So we can congratulate now our next winner, AI4Nowcast, focusing on safety, disaster risk reduction. We have the colleague representing the project with us.
Yes. Hi, everybody.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, first of all, thank you to the team of AI4Copernicus. This is for us a nice opportunity of developing our idea. To start, let me just introducing Artis. We are an innovative SME based in Italy, and we focus our research on new technology for environmental analysis and the development of monitoring and information solution for natural risk reduction. So our core solution is an atmospheric measurement technology that exploit satellite to Earth microwave links to perform real-time rainfall monitoring. With this project, AI4Nowcast, we want to address a long-standing problem posed by climate change. This is the problem of providing reliable and timely information on incoming severe weather hazard for the safety of people, infrastructure, and the cities. In particular, with this project, the main objective is of realizing and testing a decision support system for decision makers that performs short-term prediction of fluvial flood, so-called nowcasting. So we want to achieve this by bridging the gap between Earth observation and the real-time flood emergency management tool by exploiting machine learning and the ground-based real-time rainfall measurements, such as our solution Smart Rainfall System. The workflow of our project indeed is to develop, testing, and demonstrate two different but connected machine learning products. The first one is about computing the near real time of soil moisture. And the second one is to provide the nowcasting of the pluvial flood. So we want to publish these two sub-services on the AI4EU platform as a separate microservices, since they may address further application domains other than physical safety. I'm thinking, for example, of irrigation management optimization. So the first product is the near real-time soil moisture will be obtained by starting from the Sentinel-2 multispectral observation that is commonly updated every 5 days. We want to train a machine learning neural network algorithm extended with a convolutional structure to provide hourly updated soil moisture maps with a resolution from 20 to 60 meters. So this is possible by exploiting the information added by rain monitoring system. We will train and test this service in the available historical region of the city of Genoa, in particular in the basin of the Polcevera River. This is a very relevant use case since we are talking on a Mediterranean small size watershed, which is largely urbanized and is very prone to the so-called flash flood. The second product will be the short-term prediction of the river condition that will be obtained by classifying the probability of high water level according to the current soil moisture condition computed by the First Web Service, and again by exploiting the real-time rain monitoring information performed in the area of interest. So the user interface of our system will provide access as a product to the near real-time soil moisture map and the flood hazard indication in a GIS visualizer. But the interoperability of this service with the emergency management platform already owned by decision maker will be granted by RESTful API interface. So at the end of the implementation phase of this project, we expect to have demonstrated this new tool for flash flood nowcasting, which will be capable of offering a sustainable and replicable approach that a user of EO and meteorological dataset can be adopted in any region. So we thank you again the AI4Copernicus team for this support, and also we are very pleased to take part of this nice community. Thank you.
Thank you, Matteo. Congratulations again for this award. It's a pleasure to have you with us. And we can now go to our next winner. Thank you. ESFA in the area of agriculture. Congratulations. Do we have our colleague representing ESFA with us?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Congratulations, Joan.
Thanks a lot. Actually, thank you to the whole team of Demokritos for organizing such a ceremony and for managing the entire open call with such a high standards. And also
from all of us.
It's been a pleasure. And also thank you to AI4Copernicus for believing in our proposal, ISFA, Empirical Seasonal Forecast for Agriculture. We are convinced that we will develop a predictive tool which is so necessary for the agriculture sector. So as you might know, and even in the United Nations, they said, agriculture is one of the most critical economic activities, and it is key to sustaining livelihoods. Yet agriculture is an environmental dependent activity. And in the past decades, it has been subject to destructive events. And I'm not talking only from a geopolitical standpoint, but also regarding climate change and weather extreme events. These events led to heavy losses in economical terms and also in environmental terms. And this came into global or regional tensions also for the trade markets and socio-political tensions. I would encourage you somehow to check any recent news from agriculture in Google, for instance, but let me warn you that this will not be easy to digest because it's only bad news, not just regarding the unfortunate war that is going on in Ukraine, but also bad weather in Brazil or heat waves in Europe or drought in the US. We are suffering losses of millions due to this climate and due to these weather extreme events. At Geoscope, we are very aware of that. And we are aware that climate change is projected to worsen these situations. And this is why empirical seasonal forecast for agriculture, ISFA, the tool that we will develop, is due to making no blind decisions anymore. We will forecast variables such as temperature, precipitation, wind speed, up to 6 months ahead, combined with different AI methods. So farmers or different actors of the agricultural sectors will have these unique predictive insights to plan and prepare operations for the next season. This is not only about farming, but it's also for policymakers, and is also even for humanity assistance linked to food availability and food security. All of these actors will benefit from our platform, from our technology, which will be compiled into this framework, which is ISFA, the Empirical Seasonal Forecast for Agriculture. We believe that ISFA is the next step for a greener agriculture and a more fair agriculture. So we are so happy to be in this group, and thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Congratulations for this award once again. It's a great pleasure to have you with us.
Thanks.
At this point, we can go to our next winner, Planet, the project Planet, focusing in the area of agriculture. Do we have our colleague from Planet?
Yes, thank you very much.
Good morning. Congratulations, Paraskeva.
Thank you. We're very glad to be part of AI4Copernicus project. My name is Paraskevas Haralabos, and I'm a co-founder of Neuralio AI, a Greek startup company founded in 2022. Planet aspires to develop an innovative suitability analysis tool. This tool is based on an automatic processing data chain that will offer a hyperlocal, climate-driven land use suitability service on demand. Planet will be available to everyone who is having the willingness to evaluate their land for various crops under different climatic conditions and climate change projection scenarios, always combining Copernicus Earth observation data with soil, crop, and socioeconomic data. The Planet tool will cluster climate, soil, and socioeconomic parameters with various artificial neural networks in the form of self-organizing maps, and also other AI clustering algorithms producing a rule-based joining parameter vectors. This approach presents data fusion and knowledge extraction from big data multi-layer information to predict the land use suitability. The component structure of SOM will be used to evaluate the factors that describe the weight of each parameter for land use suitability and assign priorities between the criteria for the land suitability that were collected from consultation of local stakeholders and decision makers. A very important significant aspect about the land use suitability analysis using SOM is its visual and unstructured nature. It facilitates the participation of experienced people and the policymakers in land use suitability modeling with a little regard to their scientific background. The overall methodology of Planet has a twofold approach. The two main cores of the proposed architecture being, on one hand, the tools that address the hyperlocal weather, and on the second hand, the land evaluation. The hyperlocal module, let's say, it acts like the climatic driver for the land evaluation model. Aside from the two main cores and their tools, a search engine that allows the user to include the private data or governmental data is included, always following the GDPR rules. This feature will allow to scale and adapt the Planet concept, which aside from the powerful pre-ordained science, will include also extra data sources related to socioeconomic, land, and crop information. Also, it will enable the policymakers to use and adapt the Planet tool according to their local needs in an all-inclusive and targeted manner. Thank you very much again.
Thank you, Paraskevas. It's a pleasure to have you with us. Congratulations for this award. And now we can go to our next winner, Fertirec, in the area of agriculture. Welcome on board. Congratulations. We have our colleague with us from Fertirec.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you with us. Please tell us a few things about this project.
Of course. First of all, thank you for selecting us and providing us the opportunity to present our idea. So we are SpaceNet, and our mission is to enable sustainable agriculture. Today, I'm going to talk about fertilizer. Fertilizer is responsible for 3% of global greenhouse gas emissions. Inefficient fertilizer use is also to blame for our groundwater pollution and declining ecosystems. More and more environmental regulations are being implemented, and we have already observed that those have triggered some protests across Europe. But without fertilizer, we would not be able to feed the global population. However, the current high price of fertilizer, which is nearly 4 times high, is actually hurting our food production. Due to the high price in 2022, we have observed about 30% decrease in fertilizer use in Germany. So this is a twofold problem. In one hand, farmers require better information in order to challenge their own decision and further optimize their fertilizer input. Government authorities, on the other hand, require a system to effectively enforce environmental regulations. For an instance, current practice attempts to control fertilizer use by recommending a blanket rate recommendation for a state or a county. This is a suboptimal solution, and that also hurts farmers. As a result of this way of control, high productive lands are penalized, and the potential of those fields remains underutilized. On the other hand, fertilizer is wasted in low productive land because the fields are unable to effectively utilize the applied fertilizer. What if we knew how much nitrogen fertilizer a field could efficiently utilize based on its yield potential? Because this leads to better fertilizer optimization and less friction in policy enforcement, because it provides both authorities and farmer with the data-driven information. Using satellite imagery, we have developed a model that can estimate crop-specific total nitrogen uptake in kilogram per hectare unit. Using historical satellite imagery, we can estimate total nitrogen uptake for previous years, and by utilizing those observations, we can provide a reasonable recommendation for nitrogen fertilization ahead of the season. This helps farmers. Such information also can assist input manufacturers and retailers in estimating location-based demands, as well as assisting their customers with input purchase decisions and ultimately enabling digital sales. Furthermore, as financial institutes are moving towards sustainable financing, they require a reliable metric to assess the sustainability of their farmers' clients' farm operations. We are also working on a solution that can detect over and under fertilized areas and can be used as a reliable metric for measuring environmental sustainability. Our proposed solution will be an API service. When a user enters a postcode or field and crop of interest, our API will respond with the appropriate rate of nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, and sulfur rate recommendation. We will also provide information on whether the given field has been over or under fertilized, which also help with data-driven decision-making. My name is Riyaj, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of SpaceNet. If you think our solution can help you, or if you have suggestions for how to improve our service, please feel free to reach us. Thank you.
Thank you, Riaz. It's a pleasure to have you with us. Welcome on board. And now we can go to our next winner, Optimal, in the area of agriculture again. Congratulations. We have our colleague from Optimal project.
Yes.
Hi. Congratulations, Pedro.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to have you with us. Tell us a few things about the Optimal project.
Okay. So my name is Pedro Branco, and I'm the CEO of the Spanish company Silvi Sistemas de Información, SL. First of all, I wish to thank to the AI4Copernicus initiative for funding our experiment. So our project is entitled the Copernicus Enabled Irrigation Management Toolkit, or Optimal, and it aims to take the interaction between farmers, irrigation resources, and their plantation fields to a new level. Optimal will basically deliver an artificial intelligence-based decision support system which will allow farmers to optimize the usage of irrigation resources and empower stakeholders with improved tools for a policy level planning. The experiment will initially be focused in the intensive and ultra-intensive almonds production, while particularly in the Portuguese and Spanish markets. Portugal and Spain currently live under an extreme drought context. This drought is potentially being induced by climate change, and it has potentially devastating consequences to the agriculture sector and to the investments performed or being performed within the sector. Almonds are a product with high demands and commercial growth in this region, whose intensive production strongly depends on irrigation. The optimal tool usage will be progressively generalized towards aiming at other types of crops. Optimal will be developed in close collaboration with the Spanish almonds producer, which will act as a user representative. Its plantation fields will be used during the experimentation and demonstration phase. By means of integrating data from the Copernicus Land Monitoring Service, from on-site sensors, meteorological forecasts, and geospatial data, Optimal will deliver accurate forecasts towards supporting farming irrigation planning activities. The proposed project output will be a service and a tool that can be executed in different areas of interest to generate maps presenting variables related to irrigation. Optimal will be commercialized via a proprietary closed source code license under a software as a service model. The goal of the project is to develop an experimentation and demonstration campaign in close collaboration with the user segment, and to elevate the Optimal's technology readiness level, which is currently at TRL3, technology validated in lab, to TRL6, technology demonstrated in relevant environments. Optimal will produce better, more streamlined and optimized irrigation management. It will protect the environment, reduce operational management costs and losses, and improve the profitability. And that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Pedro. Congratulations and welcome to the AI4Copernicus family.
Thank you.
Thank you. And now we have our last winner for the third open call, live for ENV in the area of agriculture again. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hi, Diego. Congratulations.
Thanks. First of all, well, okay. Yeah, first of all, I would like to thank the AI4Copernicus project and also congratulate the rest of the winners of this third open call. And well, my name is Diego Marana. I am project manager at DigitAnimal. And well, at DigitAnimal, we develop software and hardware solutions, mainly for the livestock sector, also for the agri-food sector in general. But well, the flagship product that we developed is a GPS tracker that we use to track livestock and also to monitor some topics as animal welfare. And well, the main goal of this project, of the Life4M project, is to reduce the environmental impact of livestock farming and optimize resources using satellite imagery, IoT devices, and AI. As you may know, right now there is a really strong public debate about the environmental impact of livestock farming. And well, as you may know, the emissions of livestock are really strong, but also grasslands have a really huge potential to increase carbon sequestration if the herds and the animals are managed correctly. So, well, in this project, we are using data from multiple sources, from the GPS devices that we developed, also from Sentinel imagery, mainly Sentinel-2 and Sentinel-1. Well, we're using these multimodal data sources to assess the environmental impact of livestock farming. Well, currently, there are many models that can assess the environmental impact of livestock farming, but these models are usually theoretically, so they don't assess dynamically how these systems are changing. So, well, our main idea is to use these GPS devices to assess, for example, land use intensity, because, well, one of the main problems in grasslands is overgrazing or undergrazing. So with GPS devices and also with satellite imagery, we can check some places where there has been a strong soil erosion or different problems, and also pasture productivity. So, well, our main idea here is to link all these data sources and try to develop a service that allows for tracking this environmental impact of livestock farming, and also to give some recommendations for farmers to improve management in order to optimize resource use, and also to reduce the environmental impact of farmers. And, well, ideally, at the end, we will also be able to share this information with consumers, so they also have more information in order to make informed decisions about what products they would like to achieve. So, well, yeah, in this project we will develop and validate this idea in order to achieve a strong model for reducing and better managing the livestock farming.
Congratulations, Diego. Very interesting. Thank you so much. Congratulations to you and good luck to you and all our 8 winners. Welcome to the AI4Copernicus family. It will be a pleasure to have you with us during the whole incubation phase with a number of supporting services. Now, following up on the 8 innovative experimental projects that we saw, we now go to the award ceremony for the 4th open call of use cases that were SME consortia of 2 or 3 SMEs. One SME by default had to be a low technology SME, and this open call had a special feature that all these use cases were based on the citizen social challenges that we identified with a different call during the second round of the AI4Copernicus Open call, where citizens submitted a number of social challenges. Here we had total 7 submissions in total, examining and focusing on different industrial domains. We had 7 low technology SMEs and 10 high technology ones coming from 6 European countries. So with great pleasure, I would like to welcome our first winner for the 4th round of Open Call, AI Iron Man in the area of security. Congratulations, our colleague from AI Iron Man.
Hello, good morning to everybody.
Good morning, David. It's great to have you with us. Welcome on board.
Thank you very much. Okay, so first of all, I will introduce myself. I am Davide Tonello. I'm working as a product owner for STAM, which is the leader of the Ironman project. STAM is an Italian engineering firm which is specialized in the high-tech sector, and we have a very relevant expertise in research and development European framework. Together with us in the project, in the consortium, we have also JITR, which is again an Italian firm which is specialized in GIS technologies and Earth observation. And finally, we have LASIA, which is an engineering and architectural firm which is specialized in modeling for design and management of construction. So the objective of the Ironman project is basically to merge all our competencies in order to deliver a digital tool which is capable to predict in the short term the wildfire risk. And this is, of course, a very challenging mission. We already have existing tools at the European level, but these are not enough to be used in operative term in order to arrange the first respond in a tight time and to avoid the hazards. Our specific objective is, of course, protecting the TLC infrastructure, so all the infrastructure which belongs to the telecommunication sectors, like cell towers, radio-based transceiver station, and so forth. So basically all the assets that allow us basically to use our mobile phone every day. And these, of course, are very critical infrastructure, because these infrastructures, in the case of wildfire, are the same which are in charge of enabling the communication between first responders and citizens, municipalities and first responders, and all the stakeholders that are involved in the wildfire emergency. Of course, it is worth to say that, as probably we all know, wildfire emergency is an increasingly hazard. This has been already seen in other countries, like, for example, California, which is heavily impacted by wildfire, and also in this case, the telecommunication infrastructure have very significant damages. But this is coming also a very significant problem also in the European countries. So our mission is to exploit, to develop this digital tool in order to endow the first responder with a useful instrument to predict the risk of wildfire according to several parameters. Of course, most of them will come from the Copernicus product. So, for example, the dryness of the vegetation, other parameters concerning the humidity of the soil and the vegetation, weather forecast, of course, and so forth. And we will build an artificial intelligence model based trained on historical data, and using these parameters both from satellite products and also from other real-time services, in order to give short-term forecast to first responders, in order to have a time horizon sufficient both for infrastructure managers and for stakeholders to put in place proper countermeasures and, of course, protect such infrastructures and avoid the wildfire risk. And I would say that that's all from my side. And again, I'm very happy to participate to this open call with this Ironman project. And I hope we will showcase our results as soon as possible. Thank you very much.
Thank you, David. It's a pleasure to have you with us. Welcome on board. And we really hope that you significantly improve fire risk prediction indeed. Thank you so much. We can now go to our second winner for the fourth open call, AI4E20.green in the agriculture domain. Congratulations. Our colleague from AI4E20 Green.
Hi.
Hi, Dario, congratulations.
Thank you, Ksenia. Can you hear me?
Welcome on board, welcome.
Thank you. So let me give a short intro. I'm Dario, the Product and Executive Officer of E20.green, the sub-project leader of this project called E20.green. And within our consortium, we have two partners, Profida, the low-tech agro partner, and LIS Labs as high-tech GIS partner. And with a little help of AI4Copernicus, we aim to develop the proof of concept and minimum viable product of an intelligent next-gen deep green tech platform powered by AI to enable urban green and gold space management companies to effectively manage irrigation, assets, operations, and landfills with a powerful combination of Copernicus and very high resolution imagery, as well as the extended reality and computer vision connected models. ETL pipeline that we plan to develop on Creo, Dias, and Veco platform will enable us to develop data fusion products that will be loaded into cloud-based AI platform to build visual recognition-based models for golf and green surface irrigation, mowing, pace of play, and energy optimizations. Key green space management recommendations will be delivered to our customers through user-friendly extended reality and AI-powered apps. AI4Green project added value cloud-based web service SaaS solution will be easily accessed by all user levels without the need for previous training in EO or AI, and will allow for automation of many commonly occurring maintenance, irrigation, mowing, energy saving, and environmental risk mitigation tasks, as well as the employee productivity manual tasks. The solution will assist golf course and green space managers in saving time and money, as well as providing a future-proofed energy-efficient management that will take 30% off on all green space maintenance bills, while mitigating the effects of urban green space overheating and reducing the greenhouse gas emissions, which is especially important since an average golf field in Europe or premium landmark green surface use more than 4 million liters of water or 5 million kilowatt hours per week during summer. So the solution starts from golf as the hardest use case and is easily applicable to all green surfaces, ranging from football, urban green, close community to corporate headquarters. Finally, we look forward to the implementation of this project and cooperation with the AI4Copernicus and AI4EU community, and wish all the winners good luck in their projects. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dario. Congratulations for this award. We look forward to your solution. And now our last winner for the fourth round of open calls, Urbalytics, in the area of urban monitoring and planning. Congratulations. Do we have the colleague from Urbalytics?
Yeah, Xenia, thank you so much.
Hi, congratulations. Welcome to the AI4Copernicus family.
Thank you so much. Thank you to the AI4Copernicus family to give us the chance to work on this experiment. First of all, short introduction about me and Latitudo 40. I'm the CEO of Latitudo 40, an SME based in Italy that works with satellite images and artificial intelligence to provide useful information to city to adapt to climate change. In the consortium with us, there's also Land Italia, that is a consultancy firm with offices not only in Italy, but also in Switzerland and Germany. And they are specialized in providing methodologies and solution to unlock the potential of our society's green transition. Few words about the project. We, as Latitudo 40, already developed our platform that provides automatically information taken, extracted from satellite images, and not only from satellite images. And we had the chance also to develop our AI model that is able to estimate the land surface temperature from Sentinel-2 images. I mean, this is a good starting point for us to provide really useful information for cities to fight the urban Thailand problem. We had the chance to participate to this call and asked to Land Italia to support us with their LIM methodology. LIM stands for Landscape Information Modeling, where there's the chance to suggest the right nature-based solution to solve a specific problem in the specific location. So as you can understand, mixing both information allow us to provide cities with a concrete solution to fight this specific problem of urbanity island, maybe not solve, but mitigate. And this means that we are adding a step to allow cities to be more sustainable toward the 2030 targets for the sustainability of cities. Just to let you know what we want to do during this project is basically refine our model, having the chance also to validate the model in two different places in Italy. One is Milan and one is Naples. Obviously, we are based in Naples and Land is based in Milan. And then having the chance to provide different solutions for different problems in different cities, but on the same country. So again, thank you so much for giving us the chance to starting with this new adventure, and basically that's it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. With you and Urbalytics projects, we conclude this award ceremony, and we would like to really congratulate all our winners of the third and fourth rounds of open calls that really presented innovative AI solutions that will be developed and tested, addressing industrial challenges, but also socially citizen-driven social challenges, trying to exploit, as you saw, as we also, AI and Earth observation data to in a very creative and novel way. So congratulations once again to all of you. And welcome to the AI4Copernicus and ICT49 family, which is a broad ecosystem of companies and stakeholders. And with this, we would like to also invite you, if you are interested in AI perspectives across industrial sectors, to join us at the EU Regions Week that will be held during October 13. In this session, trying to examine AI across the different sectors and regions in Europe. We'll have one of our winners participating there. This is a free event, so you can register and join us. Thank you once again to all our winners and our participants, to Mr. Koubarakis, our project officer. Thank you so much, and congratulations.